It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself. The show is about to start. Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap.
Epical Spectrum.
Apical Spectrum.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
The Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
Audience.
Not bad. Make sure you recite them a few more times.
Master Diviner?
What is it now?
How do you say this one?
High Cloud Quintet.
What?
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters.
Oh no! Is Tingen really die? Oh shit! That is not a good sign for Tingen.
You know that I'm a descendant of the Lord Fu Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
Man, I'm gonna pull you, brother.
Added a few things to the simulated universe. Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement. We call it Simulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
Huh? The Form Disaster? New monsters? Wicked! Links! But, man, that is not a good sign, bros. For you guys that simping, Tingyun, that is not a good sign. That is not a good sign, brother. Holy smoke. I want to read the chat. That is not a good sign. Man. Roasting yun. Man. That is not a good freaking sign.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our three special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fu Xuan.
What's up, guys? I'm Angelika Napanani, and I voice Su Shang.
Hey, Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Liang, and I voice Dan Heng.
Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that last segment caught my eye too. The Swarm Disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know.
Swarm
Did
Disaster.
her upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in version 1.3, but that's for later in the program. First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war. First on the list, and finally revealing his true power, we have Don Hung, Imbibitor Lune.
Yes, my bro. My bro. Let's go. Dang, son.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing. Don Hung does have secret strength. But why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Let's not forget, he did get impaled. Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive. Desperate times, desperate measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Don Hung's previous incarnation.
Hello?
Don Fung, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Don Hung as Imbibitor Lune. But Imbibitor Lune is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Don Hung, but Don Fung. Don Fung was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
Wait, but if Don Hung's still alive, then Don Fung's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the Law Fu who'd risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that. Jing Yuan.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert? I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder. We don't know the full story, but Don Fung misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Don Fung, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate. Which is why Don Hung is alive and well today.
The world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
But why would Don Fung cause so much trouble? I suspect there are a few more secrets.
Oh, yalah, sebab Vidyadhara kan sepatutnya dia punya lifeline kan 100 years kan. 100 years before they became an egg.
Now,
tapi untuk Dan Feng, before 100 tahun tu, dia sudah masuk dalam telur. Dipaksa masuk dalam telur.
An array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lune's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
Imbibitor Lune's talent, Righteous Heart.
Tak sabar, bro.
The number of hits per action and the kills as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is going to be pretty important for Imbibitor Lune's allies.
Hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lune deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lune's skill point consumption.
Man, Secret Strength is kind of a one-man band.
Whoa!
Imbibitor Lune's technique, Heaven
Boleh solo kocak dia
allows
ni.
him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lune to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with. Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lune to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo, Such is the frightful power of the High Elder. Now that we've introduced secret strength Don Hung, let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Fu Xuan.
Andrea Ko, thank you for follow and welcome to the stream. Pusuan. Dang, WLT Cho.
Her
Animation
first
dia,
encounter with
Cho.
Blazers was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
By the Omnisia.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
Oh, yeah, I can't see her swatting one of those out of the sky.
Fu Xuan might have something to say about that.
Oh, okay.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the earth and water trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Oh, Susheng translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Su Shang as a translator.
Yes.
The Omnisia on Fu Xuan's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation. While the Omnisia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Well, with great power, you know the rest.
That explains Fu Xuan's
With great
reliance on
power
Mountain
comes with great responsibility.
Cups of immortals got light a day.
Hey, that sounds like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is, though I'm sure the sugar helps. Running the Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Alright,
Exhausting
right.
gig.
No more bubble tea gossip. By way of apology, how about I treat everyone to 10 cups of Immortals Delight after the show?
Yes! Now we're talking.
Let's talk about bubble tea later. It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield.
Yeah, that's boy.
Fu Xuan is a quantum type character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fu Xuan takes a different road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Fu Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Fu Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies.
Oh!
Matrix of Prescience is active. It grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Fu Xuan's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fu Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fu Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV, you're
Wait, what the hell? Bro!
That's not all. Fu Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Fu Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks, thereby preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her technique also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our Master Diviner. Reliable
Ulti.
and determined.
I want the
Got
ulti.
his sights set on the generalship. See, her style is very different to Jing Yuan's, but being a defensive backbone for her
Bro,
team is
dia punya talent is
And you won't
somewhat
find a girl
broken,
who ain't playing chess on the
anjing.
job either.
I didn't say it.
Dia preservation tapi boleh offer sebagai harmoni pada masa yang sama.
It's time we introduce the young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
Links. The one that will power grab Natasha, I think.
Surname ring a bell? You
Quantum
got it.
Abundance.
She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
You know, is it just
Serval
me, or
and
should everyone in the
Japard
world be taking
Landau.
tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's dressed for the Eternal Freeze. Like, are the majority of Belabagians frost resistant or something?
I think those geomarrow heaters keep the temperature relatively comfortable within the confines of the city.
Oh, so Lynx's winter gear is for venturing outside the city, right?
You got it. Lynx has always been drawn to the horizon. The centuries-old records of Jarilo VI's vibrant past, the beautiful auroras described by her teachers, the heroic tales of the Landau family. All of it pertains to the world beyond the city walls, what the Belabagians call the snow plains. Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
Ooh, she's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
World's smallest
She may
survivor?
be small, but she packs a punch.
Smallest? Why
Dive right in and
smallest?
see just how
No,
powerful
normal
the
human
Snowflake's
height dia tu
explore
berarti.
really is.
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum type character following the path of abundance who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an
Oh.
ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Oh.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin.
Bahaya.
Can't say that I
Dia
blame
punya
them.
heal ni.
That looks like fermented heron. Oh, it's my favorite. You guys want to try some?
Dan juga lah bahaya. Dia macam bagi gameplay yang berbeza lah.
This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and dispels one debuff from each ally.
That thing's huge!
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? No?
See, I'm just
No,
wondering
that
how
hurt.
she fits it in her
Don't make joke like that, man.
Sometimes big things come in small packages. You know, I
Too
forgot to mention
cringy.
Lynx's talent.
Anjing.
It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable
Wih,
healer.
tekniknya bagus, cok.
That's our little snow plains explorer. We can all breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that concludes our new character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new.
Aku tahu Dan Heng memang broken, tapi I never thought yang Fusuan macam tu sial. Fusuan, bro. Should I pull those two? I don't know, sir. I don't know.
Pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Fair point. Now, on to her path of preservation, Lycone.
Poor girl. Everything changed in an instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer? Yeah.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, Epical Spectrum, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Don Hung and Imbibitor Lune. And
Imbibitor Lune.
Event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, brighter than the sun, will be boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, foreseen, foreknown, foretold, Trailblazers can obtain
Oh,
the
Lynx.
5-star
Lynx
character
pun dia, no,
Bushwick,
di
not to mention
Pusuan.
the 4-star character Lynx, who will also be joining the warp. Yes. During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already shut her eyes will be boosted. And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just that now.
Tapi
More exciting updates.
di mana mau cari duit? Anjing, di mana mau cari itu Stellar Jet? Aku sudah habiskan pulaku dengan Kafka dan mencoba lagi mau dapat Iwan Kafka. Tai otak. Nggak tahu lah macam mana mau dapatkan ini. Imi Bitulunay. Damn it, man. Tapi first one, what an interesting character, my bros. What an interesting character. Skill wise dia sangat mengasyikkan, you know. It's like how do you call lah? Dia preservation.
Welcome back, dear viewers.
Skill dia
Let's pick up
macam
where
ni
we left
yang
off.
destruction
In the preceding
emas.
story, and thanks to the collaboration
Boleh dapatkan apa damage dari orang lain kan. Lepas tu reduce damage lagi. Lepas tu dia boleh healkan nyawa dia. Macam dia. Man, that's freaking awesome,
It's a
man.
big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not,
transmission.
responding to a disaster is trickier than preventing one.
In version 1.3, the Trailblaze mission obsequies performed, a long road ahead, will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll also be seeing the life
Ay,
new
empat.
companion missions. The Dragon Returns Home, Total Recall. Farther than the
Banyak konten kita, cok. Banyak konten kita, cok. Starrel banyak konten.
Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady Bai Lu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Farther than the snow plains, focuses
ya
on
itu
the youngest member of the
that
Landau
one
family.
is interesting.
Lynx returns
Sebab
from an
literally much
expedition with something
forgot
troubling her.
her
Her siblings,
ni kan,
Servala Japard,
forgot
at
her
a
memory
loss to
kan.
help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
And last but not least, Mo Hashle. Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca has returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of
Oh, ada Sile. Yeah, ada Sele. Ada Sele. We back with Sele. Let's
Those names are so
go.
intriguing.
I love
feel
companion
like these
missions,
missions
man.
will answer a lot
I
of
mean,
questions. Like,
Companion
why
mission
is
kalau
Bai Lu the
dibandingkan
current
dengan
Vidyadhara High Elder?
kalau mau
And is
dibandingkan
March
dengan
7th
story quest
truly as many
Genshin,
people suspect?
sangat-sangat berbeza, you know.
Of unverified rumors. Ours is a serious program.
Serious? More like bubble tea gossip central.
Speaking of bubble tea, fine, I'll wait.
In our next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3 of this. Exalting Sanctum's Aurum Alley was once a hub of commerce and crowds.
Aurum
But
Alley.
it's gradually fallen into obscurity over the last millennium.
new man.
The blink of an eye for a long-life species. And now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the Lao Fu, the people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are
Hustle and
thrown
Bustle
right
event?
into the action with an opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
Wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aramali district.
Oh.
By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics.
Oh,
routes,
this one.
companies
Ini macam best ya ni.
funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Aramali, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this limited time event,
Yo,
modeling
this
residents,
one's
tracks of
sick.
destiny,
I love this
celebrate
event,
gig,
man.
and four-star
Bro.
Nice. Following this limited time event, Aramali will remain in the game as a permanent mode. This mode includes rewards such as the Aramali themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
What? That's something we haven't seen before?
That's
Apa?
right. Phone wallpapers are a new feature being added to version 1.3. Trailblazers can browse and replace their wallpapers using the
Oh, that's sick. Macam name card.
Isn't it? All right, folks. It's time to talk about a big update to the simulated universe.
Finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your humble living servant, make you wait?
I mean, we're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
Malar bubble tea si
The
Dana ni diam
update
lang.
is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe.
Herta, Ruan
Soul
May, Sculium,
Disaster.
and Stephen Lloyd.
They completed a broad spectrum of structural
Stand-alone
renovations
expansion
purely to
module.
investigate the fall of an eon.
The swarm disaster. Sounds like it might have something to do with what is that eon's name again? Tazy something?
Taseroth, the eon
Into
of
the
propagation.
time before the fall of the
That's the
Imperator
one.
Insectorum
Interesting.
10-0.
What motivated Herta and her team to research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it. This event involved more eons than any other recorded event in history, which of course makes it an excellent research subject.
So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm. In order to delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
I'm assuming these geniuses had more in mind than simply maneuvering around a grid.
Right?
What
you
the hell?
In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the
Wow, the
eons, a
propagation.
brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing
Is
to
that
say
a
to the
new
audience.
path? Propagation.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random
Is
gifts
this
upon
permanent
Pathstriders.
ataupun just
Before progressing each turn, use the community
event.
device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even create further variables for subsequent actions. The chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons.
Mystery
Each
of the
exploration
Eon?
will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator Insectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and
Banyak
different
benda ni.
responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Madam Herda has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain
Bangsat.
path
What
energy,
the hell?
leading you
So
closer
many
to the
things, man.
eons.
Dang, son.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and a chance to interact directly with the corresponding eon, thereby uncovering their part
Ooh.
in the swarm disaster.
Okay, so
And,
we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the third plane of each exploration, trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy, the Swarm True Sting. True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be
Dangerous,
overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarmy? Suitably disastery?
Yeah, okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Finally, upon clearing simulated universe, the swarm disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the simulated universe.
What a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And big updates need big rewards. Take note. Aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the Swarm Disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Two?
Rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it. And I highly encourage trailblazers to give it a go. Next up is the Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing
Two?
the space station is no small undertaking.
Oh, mama.
If we want to
What?
speed things up, we'll need to enlist the
Maksudnya
help
2 di
of a
sana,
task force
1
with
dekat
special
Aurum
mission.
Ellie, 3 kita boleh dapat benda tu daripada Battle Pass 4.
Require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
As the
Ooh.
message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3 will also see the return of the Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events. During the respective events, successfully
I
challenging the
love
simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards. At the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new stagnant shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination. The former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material required for Don Hung and Bibita Lune.
Okay.
The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, Ascension material required for Fushuen.
All that too?
Lawan.
and I'm not done
Ah,
with
aku
you yet.
bencinya lawan
Version
tu.
1.3 system updates are just as momentous. First off, after the version 1.3 update, the Trailblaze power cap
Let's
raised
go!
to 240. Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
So in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings. Icing on the cake, you can now send emojis in chats.
At last, bring on the pom-pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah, nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And
Bring
of
me the
course,
Chichi.
We have the crowd
Chichi
favorite,
dead.
Gift of Odyssey Chicken Reward.
These
Yes!
gets you 10 warps. It might just be your lucky break.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence.
Man!
Not least, Honkai Star Rail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom. What surprising updates await us?
Bro,
Space Trailblazers.
Nice.
Let's roll out
ayo,
today's
so many
final
things to do in
game.
Star Rail, cok. What the hell? Ya bang, besok bang. Oish. Okay, sekejap. Let's talk about these updates. Star Hoyoverse. Bro. Bukan Genshin baru keluar update baru kah? Kalau sepatutnya kan, kalau ikut dekat teori ni, teori orang, masa dia kan Genshin kan sekarang tengah menghangat balik. So, patut
Good things must come
teori
to an
orang
end.
ni,
So
dia kata
big
Star Rail punya update akan jadi slow.
We've covered quite a bit
Apa
about
slow
the
macam
Korea.
ni? This is not slow,
thoughts
man.
and feelings from
This
our
is
guests?
literally like,
What are you most looking forward to?
what? You
Man,
guys
so
dah
much
release
to choose
410?
from,
Heh.
But for me, it's gotta be the characters.
Don't worry.
Hung and
I will
Jikalau,
make sure
who
my
swam,
player
and Link's
keep
all
playing
simple in their
this
own way.
game.
I just hope I get lucky with the warps.
And as for me, I'm super excited about the simulated universe update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound brilliant.
Yeah. Well, since you guys covered the obvious, I'll go for something a little different. I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I
Oh.
love the Trailblaze power cap increase.
Itu
and
sumpah,
the new
itu-
reserve
that's
Trailblaze
the
power
best lah.
feature. They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the experience.
Sangat, cok. Sebab kadang
And I'm sure
kau takut bah
your
kalau
experience will keep improving as the
180 kan
updates keep
dia
rolling.
max cap. Sudah cap.
That's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.3.
Berapa kali sudah aku terkena macam tu kan, yang
As
tercap macam tu.
always, thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys!
Catch you later.
See you next time.
That's a good update, guys. That's a freaking heck good update, bro. From A to Z, from 1 to 10, everything about these updates really good, man. Like no cap, man, no cap. Apa yang dia bagi dekat these updates kan, really making you like, you literally don't want to miss 1.3 updates, man. Tengok apa yang dia bagi dekat 1.3 update. We got another Trailblaze mission. Literally, yalah, ini kira macam di aftermath, after the ni kan, after the apa orang kata, after ni Fantilia event kan, Fantilia and the apa, this void thingy tu, apa, anti-metal legion invades Shanzhou kan, and then the abundance whatever it is, itulah semua tu, musuh-musuh tu lah. And then kiranya ni kali kita punya mission lebih kepada menaikkan semangat balik. Macam mana kita menaikkan semangat Bellow Box setelah Kokolia mati, macam tu juga kita kasih naik semangat balik. Macam tu lah. Tapi satu lagi cerita, what happened with Tingyan? Bro, aku terus terang, at the early of the video, I'm not sure whether it's a happy story lah, because literally for me, this part is literally a sad one.
Recuperate.
Mana tu? God damn. This one.
Honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
Yukong with her voice talking about the deaths. Siapa lagi dia mau cakap? Apa? Dia mau cakap pasal her dead friend. Bro, it's only a companion mission, man. This I don't know, man. Who's the dead that she be talking to?
Place items of those who have passed on.
For those who have passed on.
We honor those who have passed on.
See their faces, man.
We honor those who have passed on.
Literally, dorang muka sedih. Even Jing Yuan pun, dia tak senyum. Semua muram.
We place items of the dead onto star skiffs.
What happened with Ting Yun, man? I am not feeling good about this. What happened with Ting Yun, man? What happened to Ting Yun? Let's search at Twitter. I don't feel good about this. I really don't think it's a good... Nah, it's not looking good for you. Nah. Boys. Bro. This is not looking good for Ting Yun, man. Holy hell. This is not looking good. But, ya, aku tidak sabar dengan Trailblaze Mission. Tapi, yeah, let's talk about 1.3. Trailblaze Mission, I think it will be fantastic. It will be sad. I don't know. Fingers crossed. Ting Yun's still alive. But, that's copium. I don't know. But yeah, apart from that, we had these big updates, big events on Autumn Alley. We got these new maps, and we got events there, and then we got the update simulated universe where we have these new things to do, new bosses to beat. Oh yeah, and we also have new path of that place also. So yeah, and also we have these mini events, and yes, we still have planar double updates, we still have Crimson double updates, and we got some free 10 tickets again, bro. That's huge. Oh, and by the way, Trailblaze power increased to 240, man. That's a freaking good shit. And we also have reserved Trailblaze power for those that have a burnout playing Honkai Star Rail. Literally, you can just like not play it and then replay it back, and you still had your reserved Trailblaze power and your current Trailblaze power. That's a huge one, guys. Man. So, yep. That's it for this update. So, thank you guys for watching. I wish you enjoy. Give me a comment about what you think about this update. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it sad? Is it happy? Whatever. You can comment it in my comments below. And yeah, thank you for watching with me, and hope to see you soon again in the next video. Okay? So thank you again for watching. ZealousNet signing out. Assalamualaikum.